Hi, I'm Samuel Jungen, founder and CEO of Symbiosis Capital. Over the years, I've built many businesses, some successful and some not. Back in 2017, I was looking for a vehicle to grow my family's wealth, and I wasn't even planning on building a fund management company. I was just looking for an investment that met very specific criteria. I wanted something that was high growth without extraordinary risk, highly liquid so that I could access my funds at any time, something that was uncorrelated to other investments, as I felt like the property market was getting a bit overheated and Trump was just elected, so who knew what was going to happen with the stock markets. I wanted something that was SMSF compliant and that was completely transparent. We all know the opaque funds which give high-level numbers and vague reports when they're not doing so well. I've never been a fan of lock-in contracts, especially when the investment is not performing, so I wanted to be able to pull out my money if it wasn't working. Long story short, I couldn't find anything that met my strict criteria, so I decided to pull together a small team and design something that would meet all these needs. Now, years later, we're making this available to sophisticated investors. In this short presentation, I'll walk you through this unique investment vehicle so you can see how it would fit into your portfolio. Please pause the video and read this short disclaimer. At Symbiosis Capital, we believe that extraordinary results should not come at the cost of extraordinary risk. What we're talking about here is a $6.6 trillion a day market, the foreign exchange market, and we specialize in trading the market because it's one of the largest and liquid markets on the planet. To put this in perspective, if you have a look here, we've contrasted it to the global bond market at about $80 billion turnover per day. The gold market's around 145 billion per day. The global stock market is around $237 billion per day. And the global foreign exchange market is $6.6 trillion per day. We've modeled Symbiosis Capital off one of the most successful funds on the planet, Renaissance Technologies, which is not available to the public. We strictly specialize in systematic trading using quantitative models, which are derived from mathematical and statistical analysis. With advancements in artificial intelligence in parallel to the reduction of computing power costs, the fund management industry is ripe for a shake-up, and this is why we spend all of our resources on building world-class technology to profit from the volatility. These are your investment options down the left-hand side. I need to highlight these are our target returns, and they're based on our previous track record. They're not fixed returns or guaranteed in any way. The actual could be lower or higher than the returns in this table. However, the maximum risk should not change, as it's in our client service agreement that this is the maximum risk that we can use to trade a client's account. If it is reached, then we must stop trading and we must speak with the client and see what they would prefer to do, continue trading or halt altogether. Though rest assured, we have multiple layers of safeties to greatly reduce the risk. Symbiosis is able to generate these returns by using automated trading algorithms that use big data to capitalize on the fluctuations in international currency markets. Our trading bots trade currencies within short time frames. This helps to minimize risk by moving in and out of trades quickly while increasing returns by utilizing compounding. The investment is unique in that it is very liquid. The capital is held on trust in an Australian bank account and can be withdrawn within around 24 hours notice. You're not locked in. We believe our performance should keep you as a client and not long contracts. We limit the downside by using money management and mathematical models. This investment has impact. We dedicate 10% of our top line revenue to investing in or donating to projects that are positively impacting the planet. And it's a market neutral investment, which means it's not dependent on any economy doing well or any market going up for our investors to make profit. We make profit when the markets go up or down. Because our trading is proprietary and it's very diversified, our returns are generally not correlated to any other investments. You have full control and flexibility over the risk and reward that you'd like to deploy on your investment. You could start off with a low and move it to medium, or you could start off at medium and move to low. The choice is completely yours. We do, however, limit to 3 months minimum before changing because it can have adverse effects if chopped and changed too much. We minimize our risk by diversifying our trades across multiple strategies and multiple currency pairs. You can see on this example table, we have strategies down the left-hand side and pairs across the top. Most traders will have one strategy and they'll trade it on 1 or 2 pairs. Because we trade multiple strategies on multiple pairs, it allows us to use a much lower risk per trade to achieve an outcome. So essentially we're taking lots of small risks. This helps to produce a more stable return. Unlike stocks, all currency pairs cannot go to zero at the same time because they're all traded against each other. For example, the Australian dollar versus US dollar. If the US dollar has gone up, then the Australian dollar relative to that will go down, but they both can't go down at the same time. To ensure our interests are aligned with our clients, we trade our own funds in our master account, and we connect our master account to our clients' accounts, which are depicted as sub-accounts on this picture here. This way, our clients receive all the same trades that we would trade on our own account, making sure that our interests are aligned with our clients. It's quite a straightforward process. First, you set up a trading account and deposit funds. You choose which risk-reward option you would like, and you sign the relevant documents. Our system then trades your account, and you receive transparent monthly reports via email. The broker deducts our performance fee at the end of the month, which is essentially like a profit share. We work on a pure performance basis, which means that we only charge a fee when the portfolio is growing. We do this so that our interests are 100% aligned with yours. We share in the profits, 37% including GST, of gains that are made over a high watermark. The high watermark works like this. You see the dark grey line goes up to the orange line in the first quarter. So at that point we would share in the profit. In the second quarter you can see the portfolio has decreased in value, so there's no profit share taken at this point. The third quarter we're back to the same level where the first quarter reached up to, the highest point or the high watermark. There's still no performance fee deducted during the second or third quarter. It's only in the fourth quarter, when you've made a gain again, that we would take a profit share. Our algorithm process is quite comprehensive. It starts off with us designing the strategy. Our developers then build the strategy. We then move into a backtesting phase, and we run the backtests over at least 11 years and analyze the data. We make any adjustments, and then we set the algorithm trading live on a demo account. This demo account is essentially paper trading. Once it's traded on there for a while and we feel comfortable that everything's working as it should, we trade on our own real funds, not investors' funds, our own private funds. After it's traded on these funds and we're comfortable that everything matches the paper trading, we see if there's anything that we can improve in step 6, and if not, then we move to trading investors' funds. We have a small team of enthusiastic developers and traders who make all the magic happen at Symbiosis Capital. And we're backed by a team of experienced advisors who have built many successful businesses in the funds management space and successfully managed large amounts of capital over time. We believe as a human race we need to do more. We need to do a lot more to preserve the earth for generations to come. This is why we dedicate 10% of our top line revenue to invest in projects that benefit society and the planet. If you're interested in trialing an account, or you just simply have some questions, please get in contact.